And we're on your head. Oh, I think we lost. maybe not lose connection. Guys, you got to get hyped up and excited because this is going to be a great show. Max, did I say it was going to be a great show?
I guess you said it. Yeah.
Okay. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing pretty good. It's just so hot today, man.
Hot in Phoenix. Well, in case you guys are wondering what you've stumbled into, if you're new here, this is the Max and Larry show. This is the big show. This is your show. This is where we read the comments and give you the news that you want to hear. So it is your show, in fact, but we will try to put the guiders on, so to speak, to keep you on track. But before we get into it, Max, I want to show everybody this right here. Thank you so much. I'm humbled to see our network grow. And I'm going to play this a little bit. This is from Crypto Talk Now VR. Guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, get in early on this. There's only 12 subscribers at the moment. I'm going to play a little bit of this. That looks like he's got, I think it's Edward Vincent running this channel for us. And he's got like a pre-game or pre-show warm-up, so to speak. I don't know how long, if this is like a 24-hour thing. And then he has like a post-game review. So I'm going to play a little bit of this now, and just for like, a few seconds. So I'm going to share my screen and show you one more. So special shout out to Edward Vincent. I want to show another one to you guys just so that you guys know that I'm fair. Shout out to Legrand Commission for Hablemos Crypto Ahora. Can we get excited about that? Can you not get excited about two more channels as part of the Crypto Talk Now network family? What do you think about that, Max? This is like, you're seeing your baby grow here. It's flying out of the nest and multiplying. What's your thoughts on that? These two channels here.
I think it's great because you know what? It helps us just network that much more, and it brings more attention to it, whether it's in another language or if it's with some unique 80s synth music to this soundtrack of Hotline Miami or something like that. It sounds pretty good.
Well, I'm excited about this, guys. We have two other channels, but we're not ready to release them yet. But we're very grateful for Crypto Talk Now VR, run by Edward Vincent. And then, of course, Hablemos Crypto Ahora, run by the great Legrand Commission. So thank you guys both for that. And let's go and talk and say hello to everybody here. And then we'll get into, we've got a few things to talk about. We're going to talk about Terra Luna Classic. We're going to talk about some crypto news that Max has put together. And we'll also give you a quick, probably a 5-minute update on Metamonkey AI, because there's some new information that was released today. In fact, a video I want to share with you guys. And that's about it, just so you guys get the most updated information on the Metamonkey AI pre-sale. It's going really well. I think right now it's almost up to over 500 Ethereum raised, so it's really good. But let's get into the comments real quick here. Tim Shea says, hey, hello, Tim Shea. Bull Run ready. Hey, I'm ready to go on your, I'll tell you what I'm ready for. I'm ready to go on your podcast when you're ready. Bull Run ready. What's up, Tim Shea? Crypto Talk Now VR. Luna Classic Pump. Hello, community at Crypto Talk Now. Thanks for saying hey and dropping the like on the live stream. Woo. Pre and post game deep dive discussions about controversial crypto topics and more. Awesome. Samuel, don't call me Captain Hook. Whoops, I lost that. Samuel, don't call me Captain Hook. How is everybody doing? Hope all is well. Thank you so much for being here, Samuel. Legrand Commission, hello. I'm driving right now. Be safe. I'm going to just change the way, I'm going to just pronounce your name the way I think it should be pronounced. So I will now, from this point forward, just call you Brittany. Brittany, hello, how are you? Is it me you're looking for? Lionel Richie. Samuel, don't call me Captain Hook. Luna Classic has been on a tear today. So Max, any news? Just, in a few seconds, do you know? And I don't want to put you on the spot, but is there a reason why this is pumping, or just kind of happened for Luna Classic?
Well, last night, we were talking about how we saw some certain candles. We saw basically last night um, an actual big pennant that formed. I also, highlighted the one that, shout out to Bleeze, the one that he showed, and then also on the post show with, everybody that showed up to that. We actually saw a really nice pennant that formed from there. There was also pointed out how within, I think it was the last day or so, there was a double, uh, what was it, a double cup and handle. So there's a lot of good things that happen to show us the indicators for Luna Classic. So we'll get more into that here in a little bit, and we'll also cover some other news. Obviously Bone is still doing great. Um, a lot of things are doing great, even though the overall crypto market might not be going so well. So.
All right, Max, thanks for that. Samuel Hook. Samuel, don't call me Captain Hook. In fact, Luna Classic will explode even more. Jeff Pruden, I'm rich, bitch. Thank you for that. Jeff Pruden, what's up, family? Remember the Chappelle show when he had that? Yeah, I think that's what he's trying to do. Hump, not dump. Let's get it. Let's get it going. Tim Shea says, hey, bull run ready. Tim Shea, hey, Samuel, hey, Jeff. All right, what's up? Brittany, Mr. Lambo's Crypto Talk. What's up? CTN family. Hello to Brian Dowie. Get excited. It's Crypto Talk now, and they're telling you to eat your broccoli, I think. Tim Shea, Brian, Mr. Lambo's Hump Not Dump. What it be like, dog? Tim Shea, Edward, Mr. Lambo's Crypto Talk saying hello. They're all saying hello to each other. That's great. Hump Not Dump, man. The music in the beginning was lit. Thank you for that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It reminds me of Hotline Miami.
That is courtesy of, if I can get it to come off the screen, guys, make sure you subscribe to Crypto Talk Now VR. That's where the music is coming from. And then also Hablemos Crypto Ahora. For those of you Spanish speaking or non-Spanish speaking, support these two brothers here, if you would, with their channels. BMTDIV. Good evening, gentlemen. Greetings from Detroit, Windsor. Best crypto show, stock show, talking sheesh show on the net. Thank you for that.
Thank you, and welcome.
Uncle Bam Bam. Hello, everyone. Kubota, Tractor, Tim Shea. Hello. Legrand Commission, you are welcome, Larry and Max. Cool Cat Crypto is passing gas as a purple royal cat. Tim Shea, Bone keeps rising. So I posted a video for those of you keeping score at home, and I will show you that real quick on our channel, which is what? Crypto Talk Now. That's everyone's channel. Videos, and right here, Bone token. Why is it going parabolic? Max did this. I posted a little while ago because I'm finding that posting them at night, right before the show, it gets a little more views. I try to, experiment. But all right. So spoiler alert, spoil the video. Give us some insight. So I know everyone's going to go back and watch this afterwards, but just give us real quick. What is the scoop with Bone? Why is it rising, going parabolic like now?
It's just because a lot of people feel as though Shibarium is on the near horizon, and it could happen sooner than you think. And if anything, there's a sense of scarcity with Bone, and whenever there's a lot of supply and demand for anything, don't matter if it's Shiba Inu's ecosystem or any other project, when those two things kick in, you see some crazy things like this. So that's basically what you're seeing. There's a lot of demand for Bone because of what's coming up. I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Do you think that any of the other tokens that are in there are going to take the focus off of Bone, or do you think that Bone is the smart play of the ecosystem right now, in your opinion?
I wouldn't say it's a smart play right now because you'd be FOMOing in, you'd be paying too much for it.
Yeah,
so,
with the way it's going.
But Leash is also pumping. And with Leash, anything above 5% is really, really good because that plays a huge factor because it's an expensive token. And then with Shiba Inu, I mean, it's not as reflective, but Leash and Bone are doing pretty well, especially Bone.
Thank you, Crypto Mike, for the $1 donation. Appreciate that. Glad you're here. All right. So, Crypto Mike, sorry I'm be hit and miss till I get home. My homies, he must be on the road. Hump, not dump. At 19.7, that's Bitcoin, there is 697 million worth of long liquidation. 600 million at 19.275. Below that, there's 700 million of long liquidation at 18K. And at 16K, there's a lot of liquidity, 812 million on BNB exchange. Hump, not dump. That's Bitcoin's liquidation. Thank you for that update on Bitcoin. Crypto Mike, who is Bitcoin? Laugh out loud. You know, we haven't really looked much at Bitcoin lately. And since somebody said Bitcoin, a couple people did, we might as well just take a look at Bitcoin, pull up the Bitcoin chart, courtesy of our friends at KuCoin. It's a beautiful looking chart, or is it? Currently sitting just a hair above 20,000, 20,011 bucks, basically. And here's what it's doing now on the, is this the 1 minute chart? Yes, the 1 minute chart. There's Bitcoin. It's been, it has gone sub 20,000. It looks like it's been a weird day. So right now it's currently down 1.21%. All right. So coming back to what is going on, Crypto Mike, it's going this down while my baby's going up. Laugh out loud. Oh, he's talking about Luna classes going up. Uncle Bam Bam Chim Shay, hello. Is it me you're looking for? Mentalect. Thank you for being here. Lionel Richie. Crypto Mike is up. Hey, Mentalect. Cool Cat Crypto. The avalanche thing is very bad news for Ethereum. Somebody said something. I didn't see what happened. There was some kind of debacle going on with avalanche. I haven't had a chance to look into it. Crypto Mike, I can't wait till the market quits following that trash. Bitcoin. Well, just so you guys know, just to be fair, I don't have a Bitcoin hat on. As you know, it's a BSV hat, so I'm safe. Hump, not dump. I switched teams. Luna Classic is unanimously going to 10 cents? Or no, 1 cent. Take $1,000, buy Luna Classic, and turn it into 100K. Michael Anthony, isn't that a singer? Welcome back, Michael Anthony. Haven't seen you in a while. CPG sold off today to go up in after hours. And the Saudi prince said last week that they could or would cut output on oil last week to keep oil up with the disconnect on oil and gasoline. So let me do this, guys. Let me just come back over to the share screen. I want to play you guys something, but I have to share it, hold on, a little bit differently. I have to play it a little bit differently. Share, because I want you guys to hear the volume. Sorry. Share screen. All right. Chrome tab. Boom.
Must share a screen.
A screen. I got to share my screen.
Like
I got to share my
screen. Ice cream. We have the ice cream. We share our screen.
So, guys, have some ice cream. I'm ferocious. I got to share my screen. All right. So here. This is on the official Metamonkey AI official YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe to them if you care to do so. There's 119 subscribers. It's fairly new, but this I'm just going to tell you right now. This really blew me away. The graphics, the utility, it was amazing. This is Metamonkey AI Creativia World. Feast your eyes. Let the video do the talking, walking, everything. Can you hear it, Max? Okay. What do you think about that, Max?
That looks like it's next level, man. I was really impressed with that, to be honest.
Isn't it?
They've come a long way. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, whoa, what was that?
No, it was just a commercial that came up. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
It's like somebody fell over, like they tripped over the Metamonkey box or something. No, okay.
No, it was just this weird commercial that started popping up right here.
Yeah, but that was really impressive. I mean, shoot, man. Can you imagine if, like a long time ago, before I joined up with you, with I hate to say it, Mononoke Inu, right, with the 8-bit.
Oh my God.
Yeah. If Mononoke Inu had something like that, I mean, forget about it, man. Like, looks really, really good. I'll give credit.
Yeah, it's like
I'll give credit where credit's due. It looks really, really good. Really like next level stuff. Like, you don't really see that too often, like in anything with crypto in general. So, all you fudders out there saying bad things.
I got to tell you something. Wait, skip the trial. I'm going to tell you some similarities here. Of course, there's the monkey. So this character's not Patches, but I'm envisioning him as being Patches. And Patches does what Patches would do. And what I would do, he would go buy a pair of sneakers at the mall. And he would also get, amazingly, this character looks too similar. I can't say who it looks like. But also, he would get this. He would get a fruit smoothie. Isn't that crazy? So I was like, wow.
Yeah.
It's like mirroring my life. It's so cool. I would go and see the fruit smoothie girl and buy a fruit smoothie. And then I would patiently wait because I wanted to get a meta version of the sneakers, but I also want to get my box in the mail because I like getting things in the mail. So I'm getting my Metamonkey AI box in the mail, which is going to have my sneakers. Isn't that cool? And I can go play basketball. So it's like really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Really well done commercial, to say the least.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. The Metaverse is looking really good for Metamonkey AI. Now, if you guys are wondering, okay, Larry, how do I buy Metamonkey AI? Well, I'm going to tell you how you can buy it. You can go to metamonkey.ai and you can click on, there's a couple spots. Presale is over here. And now presale is right. Oops, you can't see it. Sorry. Stop share screen, window, boom. Okay, because of the volume. All right, so there's two spots. You go to metamonkey.ai. There's a pre-sale button over here and a pre-sale button down here, and just click on one of the pre-sale buttons. Now, this gives you the pre-sale information right here. Minimum purchase is 0.2 Ethereum. Maximum is 5 Ethereum. If you want to get in, it's courtesy of Pulo.io. Just click right here. It says click here. You click there, and what do you have? Voila. Almost 500 Ethereum already raised. So if you want to get in on this, anybody that's watching, this one's going to sell out, I believe, soon. So I wouldn't wait too much longer, but that's just me. It's not financial advice. It's just that I wouldn't wait too much longer. But yeah, so here you go. Just click on that and you just connect your wallet, and all you need is Ethereum, and then you can purchase it. And there you go. So thank you so much, Metamonkey AI, for an amazing video. So guys, this is just amazing. And then there's another video here that I'm not going to play right now. It says, we are proud of our partner company, NS Lab. And this one I saw the other day. It was 5 days ago. But this one's just amazing. The one with the metaverse, the monkeys in there, the girls in there. A character that looks similar to Patches, but it's not really Patches. But everyone's buying their stuff, and everyone's excited, and I'm excited about it. I really am. So I'm going to close this out. That is the Metamonkey AI official website, Metamonkey AI official YouTube channel. And that's where you can find it. I also tweeted it over here, right here, if you guys go to Crypto Talk Now 21. All right, so that's it. That's your Metamonkey AI update. So, Max, how about a few more comments, and then we'll get into your news. There's not very many comments.
Yeah, I was literally about to say that. That sounds good.
Michael Anthony, we read this one. April Cornwell, hola, means hello in Spanish.
Hola,
friends.
April Cornwell.
Thank you.
Mi amiga.
Mrs. Michael April Cornwell, thank you for being here. Hump, not dump. Crypto Mike, when Luna Classic hit 10 cents, I think he's saying, but he means to say a penny. You are right. Nobody will remember Bitcoin. Jeff Pruden, man, we all about to be rich up in this joint, in this piece. I added those parts.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Year. Michael Anthony. Wasn't Michael Anthony a singer? I don't know. CNBC also said the same on Monday, is why oil was up so much on Monday. Hump, not dump. Guys, can you guys, not now, but somewhere in the show, can you show us if the yield is dropping or rising? It's very important. If it's dropping, we are going up. If the yield is rising, we are going down. CryptoPunk. What is the utility of Metamonkey AI? Not the video, but is there working utility? I understand them all. Is it usable now? Okay, so the fastest thing they're coming out with, which they already have developed, after the launch, soon after the launch, it's my understanding that they will release their wallet, which can be used without an internet connection to trade crypto. So they'll have their wallet, and their mall is under development. They have all the technology in place. So their main, besides those two things, their main thing is that they provide AI technology for those real world companies seeking to get into the metaverse universe, and also existing metaverse platforms that are looking for enhancement of their technology to be able to further their needs as far as merchant services and different things of this nature. So they do have utility right away. And the main utility that the fastest it's coming out is their wallet, which is going to be soon after their launch. So thank you for the question, CryptoPunk. Michael Anthony, Job is a staffing company in the USA, which has paid off all debt of $70 million to be debt free, with over $14 million in cash, which book value has been going up, which a few funds Been buying shares. Okay. JOB. All right. Thank you for that update. Crypto Talk Now VR. I can dig it. Can you dig it? MMAI, Metamonkey AI. I want a kiwi juice. Okay.
Nice.
Jeff Pruden. I've got the YouTube live playing on the Discord now for everybody to see. Larry, it's your official first time being on the Discord. All right, cool. Thank you for that. Michael Anthony didn't play the drums. Samuel, don't call me Captain Hook. It's fire. Bull run ready. Do you get 5% bonus tokens for each purchase on MMAI presale, or just up to 5% if you buy an Ethereum worth? That's a good question. I'm not 100% sure. I thought it was if you buy, let's just go double check the language. I thought it was if you buy one Ethereum. So let me just check that real quick. Presale and click here. Let's read the instructions. Okay. MMAI presale price: 1 Ethereum plus 5% presale bonus tokens equals hundreds, thousands, millions. 4.75 million MMAI tokens. 5% bonus tokens are only for buyers participating in presale. I'm pretty sure the way I read this is that you have to buy at least 1 Ethereum to get the 5% bonus. That's the way I'm reading it here. But that's a good question. So thank you for that. I mean, to me, it's worth getting the 1 Ethereum worth anyway, but that's just my personal choice. Crypto Punk, how long until the mall is complete? Have they put on the roadmap? I didn't see it. That's a good question. I haven't looked at the roadmap in a while, to be upfront with you guys. Let's see if it's on the roadmap. Let's see. These are all the things they've done with the check marks. See, this is phase 1, Metamonkey AI online offline wallet release for iOS and Android. So that's coming in phase 1, which is going to be soon after launch. You're going to have a preview of the mall. They said Metamonkey AI mall preview access. And in phase 2, that's where they're going to have the full access, Metamonkey AI mall full access. So thank you for that question. And Michael Anthony says the ETF on Bitcoin is selling off again by a chart, which is BITO. Legrand Commission. I got home already. What's up, everyone? Luna Classic to the moon. No FOMO, just reality. Jeff Pruden, Legrand, don't forget me when you get super rich. Samuel, don't call me Captain Hook, said it was dope. That was pretty cool. It's going to go crazy. I think they're talking about Metamonkey AI. Looking forward to the launch and advancement of the project. Thank you. No, Larry. Here's the answer. You don't have to buy 1 ETH to get the 5%. Oh, okay. Thank you for the clarification. I got a confession. I was thinking maybe that might be the case, but I was trying to encourage larger purchases. But yeah, you're right. You don't have to buy the 1 Ethereum. But I really wasn't sure, to be honest with you. But I was like, maybe we should just lean on the side of just get 1 Ethereum or more. That's because I'm just excited about it. Taylor, Tim, you're right. Hey, there you go. Tim Shea, just have to buy in the presale any amount to get the 5% bonus. And final one is Michael Anthony. I see everyone so worried about tokens and Bitcoin, but even ACI and KR and SFM are stores to buy food, which started selling off. This rail CSX, which last quarter. Okay, there you go. And here we go. All right, so Max, it's time for the news. What do you have?
All right, so here we go. I'm going to share some Luna Classic with you guys first, because I feel like there's a little bit more demand for that right now. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. And just like you see right here. And like it says, this is straight from Wales Clubs. Sometimes, they have some really good updates, but it's straight to the point on this one, guys. It says, it looks like Luna Classic's building another stability support before takeover. I wanted to point this out because I feel it's just that. When you zoom in a little bit more, we see these things, they're basically, they're happening. So I feel as though we are going to have a nice support line. And at the end of the day, none of our crypto should, to this sense, I mean, to the exception of, like, I don't know, Dogecoin, maybe early last year, Shiba Inu, maybe if you came in before May, or if you came in long before, the last all-time highs. Those are some exceptions, right? The really insane parabolic cryptos with crazy yields, right? But for the most part, you want your cryptos, whatever ones you have in your portfolio, to do is what I would refer to as the two steps, one step back, two steps forward, basically, and just kind of slowly, gradually take those steps, to achieve some of these things that we're all dreaming about, to say the least. So it was really nice to see that basically, we're leaning towards this is going to happen with the whole new support level, to say the least. So nothing too exciting, as far as like, oh man, this particular site did an article. We already know what's going on with Luna Classic. Basically, some of those things that were passed, trying to get implemented. The next big thing is, of course, September 12th. So we already know about the story in regards to that. You see everything reflective upon some of the recent news in regards to Luna Classic, and that's why it's pumping. We already expected this. So the next thing I'm going to jump into is actually what I'm going to share now. Let me just share it again. And here we go. And it's regards to Bone. Now, this is a recent update. This actually was posted today. Shout out to USA Today. Like it shows, Shiba Inu's Bone surges 130% in 2 days with these events. And, like it mentions, Bone, the main token of the decentralized Shiba Swap platform, we get the gist, right? It's part of Shiba Inu's ecosystem. Showed more growth of exceeding 110% in 2 days. The reason for such explosive behavior of the token was probably the wave of news and speculation about the Bone listing on a big centralized crypto exchange. To me personally, I mean, I don't know if I want to call that particular exchange really big. Maybe you guys are more familiar with Bluebit than me. Personally, I never even heard of Bluebit, so people are calling it pretty huge. For the case be, it's a positive catalyst, let's face it. And, it was officially announced the start of the token trading on there. Hold on a second. All right, and on top of that, the announcement of the listing combined with the low liquidity of the token probably excited the audience so much that the crowd began to rapidly fill up its Bone bags. Perhaps it was not without market makers, like it mentions, the invisible hands of the market, able to draw a number of green candles at the push of a button, especially on the asset, which was not distinguished by an excess of trading volumes. And you see like just massive green candles. We did see one big sell-off, and then boom, just like takeoff, right? Absolute takeoff, to say the least. I'm going to pull up CMC here in a bit, just to kind of give you guys a gist of what's going on with that. And let's see. I'm actually going to just do the whole thing where I share everything, just to make things a little bit more easier before I kick it back to you. So here we go. And here it is right here. CMC. Here we go. Third from the top. Bone, from Shiba Swap. Look at that. I mean, yesterday when we did the video, right? It was $1.60, right? Not the video, when we talked about it, right? It's $1.60. When I made the video, it climbed up to $1.90. Look where it's at now. Almost $2. It should probably go to $2. So we're going to zoom in a little bit. And it has gone up in the rankings. And then one other thing I want to point out is this. Volume is still up 31%. The market cap increased, about 23%. And then last but not least, if I'm not mistaken, I think we have some info on the holders. We do. Look at the amount of total holders so far. So we're going to hit that 60,000 mark probably within, I don't know, the next month or so. And that's a pretty big number for something that a lot of people just really didn't take too serious, right? 60,000 holders for anything is nothing to bat an eye at. So yeah, you know, Bone in itself is just really, really doing well. We like seeing that. Now, kicking it back to this real quick. It says Bone has broken away from its historic highs by 100%. And, you know, like I mentioned in that video, if you haven't seen it already, check it out later. But guys, we're already way past the halfway mark for the all-time highs. And what I mean by that is, like, it's just a matter of time. We hit a bull market. Forget about the whole thing of not reaching all-time highs. We will hit those all-time highs and then some. It says, what's next for Bone? If we believe CoinMarketCap data, the entire Bone supply is 230 million tokens. Yeah, we believe it. With only 3% of them, 6.9 million Bone are in circulation. At $2 per Bone, basically that's where it's at pretty much, right? $1.99, $2. Set by recent events, the token's capitalization is 14 million. Recall that capitalization of Bone's big brother, aka SHIB, the native token of the Shiba Inu ecosystem, is almost 7 billion. And of course, at all-time highs, we saw SHIB way, way higher than that, right? It says, of course, the two tokens cannot compare in size, given that SHIB plays the first fiddle in the Shiba Inu ecosystem, which is true. But given Bone's sufficient utility now and the use it may get after Shibarium launches, it'll be extremely interesting to see if Junior, aka Bone, can get some help from Senior. And that's just basically where it's at. Tremendous amount of demand for this particular token. And on top of that, you're seeing how, you know, people talk about, well, where's the utility when it comes to anything in Shiba Inu? Literally, it's just that. The utility is basically, it's going to be used to be paying for the likes of gas fees in Shibarium, or the Shiba Inu ecosystem, I should say, not Shibarium. Shibarium is right on the near horizon. We could literally hear maybe next week, 2 weeks. I wouldn't say any more than 2 months, somewhere like in that area. What's his name? Shiba Inu's Satoshi, right? He could basically come out at any moment and say, you know what? Guess what? Here it is. Here's Shibarium. So shout out to all the holders of Bone. You saw it when it was down to, like, say 39 or 35 cents to 40 cents, something like that area. Doing really great. Guys, let's face it. There were millionaires minted with Bone in this bear market. This is great news for Shiba Inu and its ecosystem and moving forward. And with that said, everybody, that is the latest in regards to Bone and Luna Classic. I'm kicking it back to you, Larry.
Bad to the bone. All right. Thank you for the Shiba Inu bone update. All right. So who is this? BMT DIV. Yep. I have one Ethereum state. I have one Ethereum in my Coinbase wallet, and I have one Ethereum on Coinbase. I'm looking forward to the merger of Ethereum 2 and Ethereum. Mr. Max P. What's going on, guys? I don't even get the reminder for the show anymore. Oh, man. Well, that doesn't surprise me. But you know what will happen? You know, we're on pace. We've got this channel, and we have one more, two more, and then another. So we have so many channels, it won't matter. We're going to be everywhere. We're going to just turn on YouTube. We're going to basically, you know, well, I can't just say what we're going to do, but we're going to be in a lot of different places at the same time. Or maybe not at the same time, at different times. Tim Shea, hey, Max P, get excited. It's Crypto Talk now. Yes. Jeff Pruden, did anyone notice Luna Classic is over 1 billion market cap? I did not notice that. But I will look now, since you mentioned it, and I will do that by sharing Crypto Bubbles. Luna Classic is
right.
Yes.
It's verified too. Yep, it's verified. Luna Classic sitting at 211. Verified market cap by CMC. It's at 1 billion 12 million, you know, roughly in that area. And the volume is just insane right now. Like LeGrand basically said, he called it on this one. Look at how many people are FOMOing in. How do we know people are FOMOing in? Because look at that volume. $430 million in volume.
Yeah, crazy.
Up 220%. Without even getting into the nitty-gritty behind it, that's FOMO. Why? Because people see this thing is doing pretty well. considering the overall market in itself is 980 billion. Yesterday at the post show, I felt that we should see this go back up to like say over a trillion. I was thinking 1 trillion 103. I was saying 1 trillion like 3 billion. I think I was.
Yeah,
I was wrong, but we still have time to turn this around by the end of the night and so on. But yeah, look at Luna Classic. It's trending. Ethereum's trending. And little known fact, earlier today, Bitcoin did drop below, right, 20,000. We talked about it many times, especially within, was it last week? We mentioned this quite a few times. It was very crucial for Bitcoin to stay above that 20,000 mark. And if it didn't do that, it was going to drop. And then it was going to have kind of like a, as I refer to, like, cock back and, go back the other way. If on the 1 hour chart, Bitcoin is now starting to go the other way. How do we know that? Bitcoin is now back up to above 20,000. But one thing I wanted to point out real quick before I kick it back to you, Larry, and that is earlier today, a weird, interesting fact was Bitcoin was well below 20,000. It was at 19,000 something, right? And then Ethereum at the time was the one that was actually doing better than Bitcoin. That was above 1,500. Now we have Bitcoin above 20,000, and we have Ethereum above, of course, 1,500. So Is this the start of good things? Well, you never know. But if anything, let's refresh it like maybe by the end of the show. Let's see how the overall crypto market cap is doing. And hopefully Bitcoin and Ethereum are still in the green. And, of course, Luna Classic is still trending. So I think it's just a lot of that. Sometimes people just go to CMC. They don't just look at the top 100 guys. They also look at what's trending. And when they see something like Luna Classic, number 2 trending out of, was it 20,000? Almost 20,800 projects, they say to themselves, wow, what's this? I want to get in on some. It's basically FOMO. So there you go.
Yeah, thank you for that, Max. You know what Ethereum and Luna Classic is saying? If they were people, we don't need no stinking Bitcoin. That's what they're saying. We don't need to worry about it. I've been saying this for the last like 3-4 weeks. It looks like Ethereum is kind of moving the market because, when the merger talk happened, it really pumped a lot. It made the whole market go. And then, the trouble with the merger, it kind of went the other way. And now it's kind of like topsy-turvy. But it seems to be that, perhaps Luna Classic is just giving, Bitcoin the middle finger, or the overall crypto market saying, we don't even need to worry about nothing because we're just going to have everyone FOMO in. And, it's a feel-good story now. I think maybe perhaps it could be like another Dogecoin. Maybe it's not, Shiba Inu is not a good comparison. Maybe it's more like another Dogecoin type thing. I don't know. I'm not saying it's going to get to 73 cents, but maybe it's a feel-good story, kind of like that. So we'll see. It's interesting stuff. Small whale. When does the presale end? That's for Metamonkey AI. And here is your answer from Tim Shea. I couldn't say it better myself. He says, actually, it ends September 2nd at 12:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, currently at 497 Ethereum sold. Don't delay. I added that part in. And then Crypto Talk Now VR. Do you VR? Have you tried one of those Oculus glasses, Max? The virtual reality stuff?
I tried one. I tried out one's way better than that. My buddy had a HTC Vive. This was a few years back. I just didn't like the comfort level of it, but yeah, I have tried it, and it's very immersive. You really feel like you're in a whole new environment. Granted, I get it. The whole thing with the metaverse is not like 100% VR. Like, Edward Richardson did a good job explaining that. Just because you get put on VR goggles doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be. When I think of metaverse, people think, oh, it's just 100% VR. It's not exactly like that. So for me personally, I have tried the whole VR experience with various PC games and so on, whether it was Job Simulator, that's a good one. There's some other ones I've done. But the main reason why I'm going to get it is because I want to get Medal of Honor Above and Beyond. I think, I've always been a big fan of the Medal of Honor games, especially when they were World War II. And I really felt as though Medal of Honor dropped the ball. They could have been, instead of everybody identifying Call of Duty as Call of Duty, it could have been like Medal of Honor. They blew it, but that's okay.
Jeff Pruden, love is in the air for Luna Classic to the moon. He's feeling love for his crypto wallet. Flip Wilson, HTX. Welcome back. Oculus is incredible. Plus, you're untethered. Thank you. For some reason, Max, there's not a lot of comments coming in, but there is 32 beautiful people here. We appreciate you being here. And if you don't believe me, at least I have a gratitude rock to show. Tim Shea says, I only tried once. It was really cool. So
yeah, it's very immersive. I mean, I had a bad attitude when I first tried it. I thought it was going to be something lame like, 90s VR, or just, let's face it, the technology back in the 90s just really sucked. But now they got it down now. It's like really immersive. It's just kind of like, you open you close your eyes and you open it and boom, you're in a whole new world. Everywhere you look, like you can talk about your peripheral vision, literally it's just that everywhere you look. And the only time you get a reminder of, no, you're still technically in this virtual land or whatever, was when you bump into something, right? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's right. This isn't the real world. So you bump into your desk or whatever, just anything.
Crypto Burger. Buying Bitcoin, gold, Ethereum, XRP, XLM, and Shiba Inu, etc., etc., etc. I added those. Dips. 4 months isn't a real worry. Everything with time. Just sit back, Larry. Just sit back, Larry. Larry, please relax. It's something that a friend would say to me. And don't lose your mind. That's something that Max would say to Larry. Watching your iPhone. I don't have an iPhone. Every 15 minutes. Yeah, all right. So that's cool. Yeah. Guys, get out there and get some fresh air. Don't stare at the charts all day. Good advice. Thank you, Crypto Burger. Sweet Auntie. Hey, fam. Hey, welcome. What does she have?
Hey.
Oh, she's got a little cute dog. That's right. I just want to make sure it wasn't two dudes wrestling. As long as she doesn't have that.
Oh, jeez.
Flip Wilson. HTX. That eye of yours feeling better, bud? Yes, it does. My girlfriend came over, and it only took a couple treatments. She has like some she has access to medication. She's a nurse, so she came right away with she already had it. It was antibiotic eye drops, and 2 days of that, and it just cleared up. So what she determined was I didn't have pink eye, but it was a scratch, and it was from cutting the lawn. I think I rubbed my eye when sweat was getting in there, and I scratched my eye. So luckily it was okay, and thank you to my girlfriend for fixing that problem. But thank you for your concern. I appreciate the question. And Max, how is your cold doing? While we're on the subject of health, you still have is it like pneumonia?
No, I don't know what it is. It's just, it's 80% better. I have a little bit of it, and it's just annoying. It's like I want it to be gone completely,
Yeah.
Well, Max, what you need to do, Max, is you need to go down to the, the Trader Joe's. You go down there and you see Mr. Joe. You tell him, I want you to get yourself an organic dragonfly fruit smoothie mixed with that, peanut butter and soy sauce barley mix. And then right when you're about ready to hurl your brains out, this is going to fix you up. Going to make you feel like a brand new man. No, thank you. I don't want to be inhaling all that down. No, I'm good. So if I have to, I did try. I might make a funny, Edward. I did try out your pineapple, organic pineapple juice thing, and I thought it was going to work. It didn't work out for me. I took a whole thing. One of those things for Trader Joe's, I don't know what the heck you call it, right? Like a regular size bottle worth, right? Was it like 32 ounces, whatever? Maybe I should have bought 2 of them. I don't know. Did a lot of hot tea, all that stuff. But anyway, I'm about 80% over it. It's still lingering. It's just annoying. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you get better soon. Who was the one that suggested the pineapple juice?
Edward Vincent.
Oh, Edward Vincent. Okay, cool.
I mean, what are you gonna do about it, though? You're gonna go see him after the show. Hey, Edward, you've been recommending this pineapple juice to Max, huh? Anyway.
That's funny. We haven't done impersonations in a long time. Why are there no comments? Have they figured out a way to block our comments too?
I don't know. I don't know.
Come on, guys. What's going on here?
Maybe
no
because
comment?
people want more of just the regular news or something.
All right, here's a comment. Rafael Santos. Good day, Sir Larry and Sir Maximus. Good day to you.
Hey,
sir.
Rafael. I always smile when I see you, my friend, because you know what? You represent like the Filipino portion of our community, and it's just I always think to myself, that's awesome that you take the time out of your day from the other side of the world to watch us on a regular basis. So thank you.
I can't do it. Crypto Burger. He's laughing. Sweet Aunt T.
Whoa.
No, I don't want. What is that?
Wow, what is that? That's a
that?
rotisserie chicken with some beer or ale.
No.
Yeah.
Don't do that stuff.
No, that looks good. I'd eat that.
Now, when you become, I shouldn't say that. Oh, jinx our marriage. If you ever become single, then start posting pictures of yourself again. Until that time, just put the dog on there.
No, I like that. Looks good. It makes me hungry.
Tim Shea. Hey, Raphael. Brian Dowie's laughing and saying hello to, they're all saying hello to Sweet Auntie. Sweet Auntie. Hey, Shea. Is it chicken holding a beer, basically?
Yeah.
Oh.
You ever, like, I don't know how you guys are, but like, like in Phoenix, like, well, in LA especially, they got like what is it? Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. So it's like here in Phoenix, we got Lolo's Chicken and Waffles, right? And then some other areas you got like Keyshawn's Chicken and Oil Change, So it's yeah, man. That's
Wait a
like
minute.
Getting some fried chicken and getting some 40 weight.
Okay, so you have like a Jiffy Lube type place, and they also sell chicken wings.
Forget Jiffy Lube, man. Don't ever take your car to Jiffy Lube, because all they do is it's just that they're not getting all that gunk out of there, man. I mean, you're still getting, what I mean. You're paying to get some new oil and to keep the remainder crap in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's also the name is a little suspect too. Like Jiffy Lube. I think they could have come up with something better than that. Mr. B dropping by with no answer for my friend yet on the question last night. I did ask, but as you may know, the Rebels are pretty busy, but I'm pushing for an answer. Crypto Mike, you sure you don't want her in a burqa? No. Oh, she's too pretty for that. Well, we can't say that because her husband might be listening. Mr. Lambo's Crypto Talk. Thanks, Mr. B. Keep us posted. And Crypto Mike is laughing. Thank you, Mr.
YouTube
B.
only allows us to say burqa 3 times on one show before they shut us down. So far, we said it twice. We say it one more time, we could get shut down.
Oh, man. Well, we could say like a rap or something. Oh, here's somebody new. EJ Stack. EJ Stack. For those of you keeping score at home, I'm pronouncing it Stack. S-T-A-C without a K. Luna Classic will algorithmically, you can't pronounce it too well. Burn on chain till we are down to 10 billion with a B coins. So scarcity is guaranteed over time via on-chain burns through transaction.
Oh boy, I see it. Thank you. But I do see a hot debate between you and Michael Cornwell in the comments. So,
and thank you for that.
Be prepared.
EJ.
Yes, but yes, EJ Stack. Thank you. Welcome. We want to welcome you. I've never seen you before. That's a nice picture. Thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it.
I'm going to go out on a limb here because I love making predictions. I'm predicting that it is Edward and Jane, and Edward is on the left and Jane is on the right. Edward and Jane Stack. That's what I'm seeing for you guys. That's your name.
What if the guy's name is
Ernie? If it's
Ernie?
not, then change your names.
What if its name is Ernie and her name is Jody?
No, it's Edward and Jane.
What if it's Ernie and Jody?
No, then change your name. They have to change their names. It's Edward and Jane because that's how I'm remembering it. Legrand Commission. We have to think big, my friends. What was that one commercial? Oh, just Dos Equis. Stay thirsty, my friends. Mr. Lambo's Crypto Talk. That's what I figured. Edward and Jane. Small whale He's not a big whale. He's a small one. Maybe he might be like a dolphin. If Shibarium gets delayed, do you think it will crash bone? That's a good question, actually, Max. What do you think of that one? That is a really good question.
It could. And especially if you have Ethereum, the unofficial title 2.0, if that gets delayed too, right? A lot of people feel that's going to get delayed. So it's just all about timing. You know, if they release it all around that same time, and then there's delays for ETH2, Shibarium also gets delayed. Yeah, it could very well happen. And if it does, maybe that's bad news for you guys. That'd be great news for me because I haven't picked up a bag of it yet. So with that said, Larry, Mr. Lambos.
Okay. You're down with BMT DIV? Wow. You just said it 2 more times. The stream is going to be shut down. It doesn't matter because we have like 17 other channels.
If it happened, we mentioned that particular word 3 times. That's why we said it 2 times.
Edward and Jane Stack. Hi. Hello. They're laughing. Edward and Jane Stack, once again, thank you for being here. And if you don't believe that we're grateful, we are actually expressing gratitude in the form of a rock. Okay, so now go over here to see what? I don't even really know. Bitcoin is actually moving, Max. $20,230 for those.
That's a nice, steady incline.
Yeah. So the bull run has started.
So what do you think of that, Mr. Lambos? Sorry.
All right. So for some reason, our comments are being suppressed. Oh, here's one. Mr. B, off to smoke a bowl before bed. Have to get up early for market open. I will work on answering questions. All right. Thank you for that.
Well, you should hook up with Mike Cornwell, and you guys should do that together, and you guys will have a great time.
Oh, there was a battle yesterday of comments between Mr. B and Mr.
Really?
Michael Cornwell. Yeah, we're going back and forth, but you know, it was constructive. It was about Luna Classic. All right, so check on the overall market. Once again, we're below 1,973.71 billion. Bitcoin sitting at 20,217. Ethereum at 1580. And where's XRP? You know me, 32.89 cents. So I haven't missed the boat. Cardano, nothing to write home about. Dogecoin, 6.2 cents. Shiba Inu, 401244. And Polygon doing well at 82 cents. So, you have anything else?
Yes.
We've got more people filing in. So, welcome to all of you guys that just came in. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Cats and dogs, if you're here. Please hit the like button if you would. But yes, what were you saying?
I do have something else. So I'm going to go ahead and share it, okay?
All right.
So with that said, this comes straight from Investor Place. I meant to actually show this to you guys like 2 or 3 days ago, but nonetheless, it's still valid. So it says, weekly update, near-term volatility does not change the boom cycle 2023. Again, this is a thesis, but it's a very valid one. It was yet another volatile week for cryptocurrency markets, as we know. But check this out. It says it was yet another volatile week for the cryptocurrency markets. We expect this instability to persist. Mentions, but we are maintaining our medium-term outlook for a new boom cycle in cryptos in 2023. We're always referring to 2023. A lot of people feel as though that will be when the true bull market starts. That's yet to be determined. A lot of us feel as though that could still happen in late 2022. But, you know, none of us are fortune tellers, to say the least. So it says, on the back of the falling inflation, easing monetary policy, some favorable fundamental catalysts, and potentially game-changing legislative tailwinds. To that end, our overarching message remains unchanged. Be patient and be selective. Kind of like what you saw Crypto Burger basically was saying, right? So it says soon, likely within a few months, the crypto markets will enter a new boom cycle. Again, this could happen, late 2022 or into 2023. But it states that when that happens, our portfolios will soar. If we see anything going parabolic or, new all-time highs for various projects and it ends up being a bull market, again, you'll see the crumbs go to some of the garbage projects that, let's face it, a lot of us are invested in. some of the puppy dog Inu projects. Some are good, some are bad. But that's just the way it is, right? So it says expect more volatility and look for opportunities to capitalize on once this tide turns. Now I'm gonna go a little bit further down, but it mentions this in particular. It says crypto price action will track inflation and Fed developments. And of course, that's always going to be true. But this week, crypto struggled because the market received what it thought was a bombshell from the Fed. And basically, we all know the story when it comes to that. And it's going to keep happening, whether we like it or not, every time, as Larry would say, the old man rolls out of the cave, okay? You might not agree with that, but it's just the way it is. It says in a short speech on Friday, as in last week, Chairman Jerome Powell said that the central bank isn't thinking about rate cuts right now, and instead will keep hiking rates to fight inflation. And that's just something we have to deal with, whether we like it or not, like I was mentioned. Now, earlier we were talking about Bitcoin. So it says in response of the cryptos that collapsed and Bitcoin, basically Bitcoin broke below the support line of its June uptrend, technically ending its recent upswing. However, currently speaking, we are at what? We are currently at above the 20,000 mark. I just refreshed CMC. It's looking good. I mean, Bitcoin is still above, 20,000. We're at 20,231. On top of that, like for instance, there's these key takeaways. And it says our rationale for this steadfast bullishness is simple. Powell's remarks weren't that hawkish at all. Those remarks matter in the face of inflation. Those remarks matter not in the face of inflation. Third key takeaway, the inflation data is very bullish these days. There's a lot of good news to sense because, at the end of the day, you do want to buy things when it's low. But look at this point. We didn't notice much out of the norm hawkishness in Powell's speech. Basically said that he has been for months. A short paraphrasing quote, we're going to keep fighting inflation until inflation dies. Okay. And if the economy has to take a hit in the crossfire, so be it. Okay. We have to kill inflation. Well, you think? All right. So I'm going to go a little bit further down. It states, not a big deal, especially in the context of how other markets reacted. Bond markets barely moved. Fed fund futures markets barely moved. The sell-off looks like a bump in the road, nothing else. Last night, I pointed out to some of you guys, the S&P 500 was down slightly, but the NASDAQ actually was something up like, 99 points in that regard, right? So it's like, well, is this the sign of, everything pulling back and then ready for liftoff? It's possible, right? The whole theory of, crypto being a separate component, if you will, that's not affected by stocks. We're not there yet. I always felt as though that until we reach 50% adoption for crypto worldwide, even if we do get to that, stocks will affect the market, whether we like it or not. So anyway, I'm going to go a little bit further down. And I like this point right here. I'm going to cough real quick. So I'm actually skipping to point 3. Because, it's just so much focus on inflation, and you got to understand some of the nitty-gritty behind it. So it says, point 3, the inflation data is very good right now. Yesterday, the Fed's preferred gauge for inflation, the Personal Consumption Expenditures Price Index, or PCE, showed a meaningful drop in July inflation rates. Headline and core inflation rates slowed meaningfully and much faster than expected in July, while on a month-over-month basis, prices actually declined. All right. And of course, you can look more into this for yourself if you want to be bored with it. But one thing I also want to point out is this right here. It says, notice how a lot of these positive elements will either happen dramatically in scale in 2023 due to the confluence of macro tailwinds, falling inflation, plus easing monetary policy, fundamental tailwinds, which is increasing merchant crypto uses, plus bigger brands pushing into NFTs and legal tailwinds. We expect big legislation to get passed after the midterms. We think next year is shaping up to be a great year for crypto. Again, great year for crypto, even with the whole threat of, more regulation, et cetera, right? So it says, therefore, we caution against overreacting to near-term price action. And I stated that before as well. Instead, embrace it and wait for the tide to change directions. Again, don't sell for a loss. And if anything, just because you see a little bit of profits, don't just take, you got to see a decent profit, right? You know, that's the whole reason why you got into this. Now, something I want to note, I covered on this before I kick it back to Larry, time and time again, we talked about the likes of the graph. I feel as though the graph is personally a good buy. Actually, I'm going to full screen this real quick just to show you what I'm talking about. But the graph is something that's actually very, very overlooked. And if anything, it's like, you know, the concept of Google with the indexing. Okay. So I'm going to show you this just real quick on my list. And that is the graph right here. So this was sitting, if you can get this like right around 10 cents, like you see right here, or if it dipped a little bit more, like below that, it's actually a pretty darn good buy at the moment. You know, last year's high was $1.33. This could end up being something kind of like what you saw with what? With Chili's. Yeah, totally different comparison, but you could very well see at least a 2x if you're just looking for something real quick. Let's face it, a lot of us have long-term ones, but check this out. Here's an announcement in regards to the graph. It announces a multi-chain incentivization program. The migration infrastructure providers, which is MIPS, program will help bring support for additional chains to the graph. That's a huge catalyst, to say the least. The first chain to have support added because of the program is Gnosis Chain, formerly known as XDAI. On top of that, we have covered the likes of Helium. I feel as though if you're into mining, Helium is one of the standout ones. It simply makes sense. They have changed, of course, a lot of their, the way you go about mining, to say the least. It's more focused on, like, if somebody, for instance, you live out in like where Larry's at, for instance, right? Like way out in some rural area. Or how about this? You actually live in a farmland area and everybody in that area has no connection to an actual Wi-Fi. They need to have some kind of data, scrape some kind of data for they could just basically connect to something. Those who recognize that have taken pictures. I know it sounds crazy if you don't even know what I'm talking about, but some people have recorded footsteps of trails or where people go where there's just blatantly no, we call it, like, you fall off the grid. There's no service. So for areas where there's no service but high traffic, Helium makes a lot of sense, especially if you're a Helium miner. Listen to this. Nova Labs acquires Freedom Fi to accelerate Helium's HNT push into mobile. This is huge, to say the least. So if you're just connecting, I want you guys to hear this, and especially if you're like myself and you are invested into Helium. Nova Labs is the company responsible for developing Helium. Freedom Fi builds decentralized 5G network software and has recently raised $9.5 million from Qualcomm and Samsung. Nova Labs' decision to bring Freedom Fi's team in-house under its own roof will enable the development of powerful 5G solutions more efficiently. So basically, if you're a miner, like, forget the whole thing of, like, somebody is just scraping like 3G data from your miner. Now you're kicking into 5G. Man, this is absolutely huge for you as a miner, to say the least. Currently speaking, when we look at the likes of HNT, this is what you see. Well under $10. It's at 563, an absolute huge buy. Currently ranked 63. I've personally seen Helium go well past the $50 mark. There it is, 55.22, and this was at the end of the 2021 bull cycle when a lot of things just went parabolic or at all-time highs. We get into a bull market. Helium is definitely one that you may want to consider having in your portfolio. Not financial advice, but again, pay attention to where real utility is at. Helium is a solid, great utility miner program, if you will. Last but not least, we're going to cover some of this. We talked about Theta previously, about maybe 1 or 2 weeks ago. There's an update in regards to Theta. Theta announces a partnership with Fuse Media. The latter will be Theta's first launch partner for its new mainnet 4.0. Fuse will look to integrate Theta's blockchain tech to enhance user audience experience in new ways. If you missed what we're talking about with Theta, well, that's okay. We're going to see what's going on with Theta currently speaking, but I still believe Theta is still a great buy. Here it is on CMC. Theta sitting at $1.19. We did see it about a year ago at $9.75. So we're just outlining a few ones that you may want to consider to add to your portfolio. Again, Theta is a top 50. And later on, maybe tomorrow or later on, maybe we just do like a recorded video or something like that. Theta is a standout one that a lot of us have been looking more into. And I know some of you guys actually added to your portfolio. It's just one of those ones in which could do some crazy things in the future, to say the least. How do we know that? Well, based on history, the past. So with that said, that is your weekly update. Shout out to Investor Place for providing the great content. Back to you, Larry.
Okay, thanks for that, Max. I'm going to just read these comments here. Crypto Mike, he's checking the question. It's all good for Mr. B. I'm going to come back to this Legrand commission. I've checked the Twitter message. I'm going to play it in a second. Let's just go through here, and I'll come back to that. Hump, not dump. If you want to know if we're going on a bull run, look at the rise and fall of the yield. Do you know what he's talking about with the yield? Legrand commission, Luna Classic is going up in a healthy way. Strong and steady, says Tim Shea. All-time high, $3. I'm not sure which one he's talking about there. Maybe it's the graph. Tim Shea, isn't the graph used on Dex tools, Max?
So, yeah, you can see graph on Dex tools, but what the graph is mainly for is for indexing. It's very appealing for devs who want to launch, like, for instance, certain crypto projects. It's looked upon as being like the Google, if you will, of crypto. So if you want to learn more about the graph, just simply type in GRT. You go to their site. It gives a little more details in regards to it. I don't know if I'll make a recorded video for it because it's just, let's face it, there's not a lot of demand for GRT. But I still feel as though it's just one of those ones in which you hit a bull market. I'm just trying to prepare for the bull market for, like, all of us, right? We want to get the ones in which there's so many things on sale. What do you get into other than what you currently have? If you're wanting to diversify more, there's GRT, Theta, some of those other ones that we were talking about, right? Helium. Helium is definitely one of the standout ones right now.
Mr. Lambos, Crypto Talk. Luna Classic's chart is healthy overall. Strong floor. Healthy pullback earlier, creating new entry points for another run-up. Mr. Lambos, Crypto Talk. You want to know who else's chart looks healthy? Bitgertz, B-Rise.
Yeah, what's his name? Common Sense, Todd. He got into that very early, and it's doing really well. So shout out to him for recognizing that.
Crypto Mike, I've been in a project called B-Rise. Go check that out. Laugh out loud. Crypto Mike, there we go. Lambo, good timing. Jinx. Tim Shea, yes, I have been on B-Rise for a while. Mr. Lambos, Crypto Talk. Yeah, I've been there since November 21. Waiting somewhat patiently. Almost gave up last month, but here we are. Crypto Mike, check out DC, Gnosis Chain, and read on it. I am in it as well.
I read about it a little bit. I need to read about it a little bit more. Yeah, I know that their symbol is literally the Dogecoin dog with the sunglasses. If that's the one you're referring to, I did read up a little bit about it.
Bull run ready. I love B-Rise. I'm sitting on 1 billion tokens. Tim Shea, my point is it has great utility. GRT.
Yeah, it really does. It's just a matter of time before that really takes off. It hasn't for the longest time, but it basically will. And especially like what you saw posted from Investor Place, that's a huge catalyst for the graph, to say the least.
Tim Shea says, nice. This is going to make me laugh here. It's making me laugh. You know what she's wearing? Sweet Auntie. I agree. GRT has a good use case. I can't.
All right.
The picture's just making me laugh. Salamander in space. Hello, crypto nerds. Unite.
Hello, right back at you, crypto nerd. Thank you.
Salamander in space. Legrand Commission. Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
Oh,
All right.
we just said that normal though. You got to do it the right way.
All right. Salamander in space.
No.
Legrand
Commission. Hello.
Let me see if I can find Legrand. All right, here it is. Nope, not that one. Yes. Larry, check your Twitter messages. Okay. Share. Stop. This is from Legrand Commission. This is not official. He's trying to give us a hint here. All right. So we're going to play this. Thank you, Legrand Commission. Wait a minute. I didn't do it right. Sorry. Share. Chrome. Boom. All right. Tab. Go. I want to watch that again. That was patches.
That was 7 seconds.
Oh my God. Look at that.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, right on.
Wait, I got to pause it when it comes to patches. I got to see what
there's another one I saw that he did.
What the token says. Oh, there it is.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Community Crypto Talk Now Network Community Token 2022. That's a beautiful thing of patches. Look at that. It's like all etched in almost like cement for the coin, the token. That's cool. Thank you, LeBron. Cool. That's really cool. Huh. Awesome. All right. He loves
you see, Max, you said you'd never promote Puppy Dog Inu. And then there's patches on there. Oh my goodness. You're contradicting yourself. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow. Maybe that's a preview of something to come. Well, we're gonna have the patches NFTs at some point in the future. I'm not even gonna put a date on it, but the token's going to be a long way off, I think. I think we'll start with the NFTs. That way nobody can damage the chart. All right, so I got to just find my place. This picture right here of Sweet Auntie is just funny. That's it. XDC. Wait. Legrand. Okay. Salamander XDC. Legrand Commission. Thinking big. Yes, that's good that we are thinking that way. All right, Max. Anything else that you'd like to cover?
That's basically just about it. I did want to point out. Actually, I'll point out 2 things before we wrap things up real quick.
Okay.
Hold on, let's share again. Here we go. All right. So one thing I want to point out was I was actually considering getting at least a handful of Ethereum Classic. Just kind of makes sense right now at these price levels, believe it or not. For one, like a year ago, it's like 77, but it's just more than that. Like, for instance, was it back on May 4th, 2021? I'm just kind of preparing for the what ifs, if you will. I still see big things happening with the Ethereum Classic. So I'm thinking, like, I don't know, maybe a couple handfuls, maybe DCA. I don't know. But it just kind of makes sense to get into Ethereum Classic. For me personally, I'm not saying you got to do it. So there's that. Mainly preparing for like what could happen, mid to late September. Let's face it. And then on top of it, not Theta, but here we go. Doge Killer, right? So we're talking about Leash. I mean, come on, guys, 18% pump for Leash. I overpay for it, but I mean, even if we get a pullback again, you may want to consider, Leash. I look at it as being, the Bitcoin of the Shiba Inu ecosystem. There's only 107,647 Leash. As time goes on, like a year from now, 2 years from now, especially, right? You may be like, wow, I'm glad I got some Leash. I only hold 2, but they're expensive to say the least, right? So anyway, yeah, like I mentioned, anything 5% or higher when it comes to Leash is pretty big. So 18%, I'm really pleased with seeing the recent pump with this. And then on top of it, I think we covered everything with, you know what? I'm sorry. I did want to say real quick, the announcement from Investor Place in regards to Uniswap. I still feel as though in the future, Uniswap would be considered, a distressed asset. Currently speaking, when it comes to Uniswap, it's sitting at 626. We did see it, like, I think not that long ago, like maybe 550, like a couple months ago and so on. But, I mean, come on, guys. A year ago, it was like $32. The volume is up a little bit. All time, I think it might have even been higher than that. I guess not, about $42 and so on. So again, it's just ones to prepare for when we hit the bull market, right? Some of these things make sense. So we see another pullback. You may want to consider Uniswap. You could DCA in that if you want. But anyway, the last announcement before we wrap up the show states that token holders approved the creation of the Uniswap Foundation. The proposal passed on August 23rd with about 46 million votes, more than the required 40 million needed with a $64 million budget. Man, that's pretty high, though. The Uniswap Foundation will work to grow the Uniswap ecosystem. And it's just that, you think Uniswap is just, it's just, a decentralized exchange, not much going on. No, they're actually trying to grow their ecosystem. And if they're trying to grow their ecosystem, you could see some really decent price action, to say the least, when we hit the bull market. So that's it, everybody. That is the latest. I think it was a great show. I'm going to kick it back to Larry. Thank you again, everybody. Stay tuned tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, for what? Do your own research with Maximus. Looking forward to it.
That's right. Tomorrow's the Max show. I forgot about that. Wait, yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday? Yeah, shoot. Wow, I keep thinking that today's Monday. All right, so let's just I'm going to end by running through the comments real quick because you guys deserve it. LeGrand Commission, thinking big. Tim Shea says Patches coin. Crypto Mike, shill time. Laugh out loud. Salamander in space. XDC. Yeah, you know me. XRP. XLM. Quant. Crow. Casper, the friendly token. Luna Classic. Tim Shea. Ha. Its own blockchain. Tim Shea, I haven't got Casper or GBEX yet. Salamander in space. ADA. Cardano is going up. Tim Shea. Couple handfuls can be great, Max.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, it's relaxing. Salamander in space. Luna Classic is going wild.
That's great,
Mr. Lambo's Crypto Talk. Salamander, I know you're big on XDC. Where do you see it in 2 years? Crypto Mike, I'm up $1,800 on Luna Classic today.
Nice, Mike. Nice.
It's good to hear that. Salamander in space, 60 cents is your answer for XDC. Sweet Auntie, use the force. Press the like. Oh, no, wait a minute. She's a Jedi. Okay, that's what she is. So it's, okay.
Shame on you, Larry. We're gonna get shut down for what you thought.
It is the buttoned. Okay. Use the force. This is the Crypto Talk show you've been looking for. It is the button you were looking for. Okay.
I'm glad you didn't mess that up, because what I honestly thought you were going to do, Larry? Look at me. I honestly thought you're going to go to Jeff Pruden next, and then I thought you were going to be like, use the force. Whoa. I'll be like, what does that have to do with Star Wars? You know what I mean? Anyway.
Edward and Jane. Stack. Any opinions on Tectonic? Supersonic Tectonic? Will Binance ever list it for sale? It's on.
I'm going to lean towards no.
No, it's on crypto.com. Sorry. Yeah,
that's the whole thing. It's one of the standout ones for, the crypto. I must say crypto. Why is it every time we say crypto.com and then you followed up with, it's like we want to say crypto talk now? You get what I'm saying? Anyway, I always mess it up.
We're going to have our own exchange someday, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm leaning towards no. A good friend of mine, one of my best friends, he holds quite a few Tectonic, and it's one of the standout ones as far as the crypto.com DeFi app, DeFi wallet app. Yeah.
Tim Shea, Max, isn't Uniswap at least 2.5x since you brought it up?
You know what? I think you're right. Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, I've had some pretty good picks. I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything. I'm a humble person, but if you want to look at it that way, yeah. If you would have got into it originally when I mentioned it, I think if not 2.5x, might be close to maybe a 2.3 or something. But I think you're about right about that. Thanks for pointing that out, Tim. Appreciate it.
Salamander in space. Remember ADA when it was 3 cents. Then it went all the way to $3.
Yeah, that would have been nice to get into that during that time.
Tim Shea, nice. Sweet aunt. Calvin, over the next year or two, what role do you see the SEC, yeah, you don't know me, playing when it comes to crypto regulation? Do you see it as good or bad for the space. So you have the good angel and the bad one on the other side. What do you think, Max?
I think it's bad. I think it always will be bad, to say the least. Here's the thing, right? The XRP lawsuit, when that comes to an end, that will just absolutely, I guess you could say, sap the whole thing for the SEC. Because then it will be something in which the days of them picking and choosing what is the security, it's going to really put a hamper on it. Because if anything, some of these judges are going to be like, you know what? We're not doing this whole XRP thing. Think about it. Think about if you're a judge and somebody from the likes of SEC comes, to your chambers, if you will, trying to present a case, because that's basically what it is in a nutshell. They have to present the cases. A lot of times these judges don't want to see all this back and forth deliberation, and, just going back, just like dragging out for months and months, and in this case, years and years. So when the XRP case is done, that will put a huge hamper into it. Now, currently speaking, you do see the threat of some of these smaller cryptos being threatened. Uniswap, PancakeSwap, AMP. Come on, AMP? Really? You get what I'm saying? So my point is, that whole thing with XRP, that's going to be like, we should be popping open the, as the saying goes, like the champagne bottles, all that. Even if you're not an investor of XRP, you might not even like XRP. You may be like, the hell with XRP, I hate it. But it's a big victory for crypto, whether you are invested into it or not. And that's the way I look at it. A lot of people look at it. So I don't see them in the SEC having a lot of clout, if you will, or being able to bring up big arguments, to say the least. And especially these ones on the smaller end, like AMP and so on, forget about it, man. Like, that's your argument. You couldn't win XRP. You ain't winning squat going forward.
And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. We had a great show today. Thank you to Max. And we will see you tomorrow. Max will be here back 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the big show, your show, the Max show. See you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.